echoes in the hall. Broken badge on my chest, I'm still standing tall. One more step and the room goes red. You want my name here with your chest. Hands on the chain and the whole place shake. We don't bow low, we don't pray. Steelchair riot, Steelchair riot. You push on by. Steelchair riot, Steelchair riot. We don't go quiet. Steelchair riot. Trash on the floor, boots in the foam. Old wounds wake up when I hear that tone. You talk too slick like you own this pain, but I know that look, I know that flame. One more step and the room goes red. You want my name here with your chest. Hands on the chain and the whole place shake. We don't bow low, we don't fight. Steelchair riot, Steelchair riot. You push on by. Steelchair riot, Steelchair riot. We don't go quiet. Steelchair riot. Cold concrete, great teeth in the dark. I lost my calm, but I kept the spark. Say my name now, watch it split the air. I came for the war, yeah, I came prepared. Steelchair riot.
Alright, everybody. I was literally 2 seconds ago and then my PC decided to turn off. So that was funny. But welcome back to the channel. Don't worry, my PC is switching back on. It's just being a bitch. How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Weekly Steelchair, where I hope everyone is doing well this evening. Especially our audience. You guys know that you're always welcome and wanted. You are brilliant. And what's up, Chester? Good to see you. And I see Roy Sheen. What's happening? And I just win fairly. What's up, James? How you doing, fella? I win fairly. I don't cheat. I don't cheat to win. What's up, Carl? How you doing? Don't know what. Why are you taking so fucking long? PC is fucking useless. I'm not even kidding. I might just need to end up getting a new one. We'll see. Well, if Josiah was clever enough with his picks, he would have won. But, well. Nah, to be fair, it was close between me and Josiah. Like, it was a really close battle, and it went right down to the wire. He put up a good fight. As a defending champion, respectful champion, he put up a good fight. I think so, which is really annoying. I'll need to move stuff over. It's Mother's Day in America. Thankfully, it's not Mother's Day here. But to the mothers in America, happy Mother's Day. I think I will need to get a new one, and that'll be my priority after my driving test. So I'll do that then, because at least I can focus at that point on getting one properly, and then to be fair, I've already got a good PC anyway. It's just being a dick. Whatever's happened has just made it complicated. But we're not necessarily here to talk about wrestling per se. We're here just to have fun. So if you guys want to talk about anything in particular, feel free. But let's just have some fun. And that's it. There we go. Now I can actually hear the fucking music in the background. Reece Field of Absolute Hustle. Oh, fuck. That's quite the comment, Glenn. But to be fair, access it. Yep, Man City bloody blew it for sure. That's it over. My computer is just being a dick. Well, it is. Well, West Ham below bubbles, but West Ham got robbed. West Ham got well and truly robbed tonight. And I genuinely feel bad for them. Like, the way that Arsenal won the game. If an Arsenal fan's watching this, your club is fucking scummy. Like, the proper scum club. So if you're an Arsenal fan watching this, like, Jesus Christ. The overall performance by Arsenal was weak. Like, just really weak. Backsplash. I called it backwash. But fair question, Chester. What is my favourite snack to have when I'm watching a movie or sport? It's not wrestling. To be honest, it's just chocolate. It's chocolate, to be fair, but I'm cutting that down a bit. What's your favourite type of ham? Thin wafered. I'm not an Arsenal fan, I'm a Liverpool fan. Jesus, Roy Sheen, I always knew you had so many things wrong, but that's horrible. Did you think they wasn't going to get robbed? Arsenal's like the Kaiser Chiefs in the NFL, got every call. Yeah, Arsenal have had every single call this season that they've been given. And I'm sorry, but if you're going to not give the goal, if you're not going to give the goal to West Ham, why is there not a penalty? I don't care if there's a foul on that fucking stupid clown of a goalkeeper. Mavropanos is clearly being fouled by Declan Rice. See, it's not just the fact it's Arsenal. It's an English player tackling a foreigner. Take down the foreigner. And Declan Rice has basically been supported by fucking Reform today. Favourite ham, a dead pig. Damn, Katherine. What a harsh way to talk about the two former followers here. Please change teams, please and thank you. Nah, she won't. She won't. She's a Liverpool fan. She's already lost her soul. We can't save her. And to be fair, we shouldn't anyway. But hey, you're allowed to support who you like. After all, you and James are Everton fans. You two are perennial sufferers. I mean, if the shoe fits for them, fucking hell. I don't want to talk about it. Do you think Asuka's done with WWE? Absolutely, Chester. She's done. She's done. Yo, what's up, Jesse? How you doing, bud? I think feel free to ask anything. It doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be wrestling. It can be anything tonight. Like I just want you guys to just have a fun conversation with me, have a laugh, converse, discuss anything that's on your minds. I want to hear it. Rumor has it she's just stepping away. Too bad she's not going to do the walk away. I needed just to do it. Walk away. I think it's realistically over for Asuka anyway. Asuka's knees are as dodgy as Danny Roll. So, yeah. No comment last night is forever, and I've been suffering for 20 plus years. Exactly. She might be like Taker, only comes back for Mania. I'm going to sound very harsh here, but remember, this is not sexism. Asuka hasn't earned that privilege. I mean, Asuka's phenomenal. I think if you're going to do that for someone, you're probably going to have to do it for the most boring woman on the planet. You've got to do it for Charlotte Flair. Have you been keeping up with the Real Madrid Fight Club? Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious, Jesse. I'm not surprised. Real Madrid is a club of psychopaths. There's nothing that club hasn't done that can't surprise me anymore. They're genuinely hilarious. Right, there we go. PC's back up in operation. Taking its fucking time, this stupid little rat. Spaniards are, well, thankfully they're not French. But, well, less of them another day. You know? Anything on my a rare thing. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Weird. Hold on. Fixed it. The foul was clearly on fucking Mavropanos because Declan Rice is a stupid prick. Typical English player. Cheat. Yeah, give them Mourinho back because fucking Vinny Jr. will get booted out as well. I'm all in. Do you think Peanut? I'm allergic. Yep. Arsenal fans don't know what football is anyway. I think it's boring. It doesn't make any sense, and it actually offers nothing. Win matches just for the fans to vote you out, and these WWE fans are stupid anyway. So it doesn't work. 0 out of 10. If you want honesty, 0 out of 10. What's up, Lord Bart? Good to see you. West Ham got absolutely robbed, though. Like, if you don't give them the goal, they've got a legitimate foul from Declan Rice. And then, not only that, that was the quickest VAR check on a penalty I've ever seen. Losers can win, which is a joke. Exactly. So, no surprise Roman Reigns is constantly given something to do. But he's a fucking loser. I can't stand him either. I've been suffering him since 2002. But I digress because some things are... Oh yeah, there's several. There's several. But you know what? There is something really important for as well. Yep, Rice on Fernandez, Rice on Mavropanos. I just want to hear that one more time. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, Gabriel is just a cheat. He's a complete fucking cheat. Rice, Phil, and Mavropanos is a... Arsenal are just fucking cheats. They're the most undeserving league winner of all time. Spot on. Oh, they are too afraid to do anything without fucking unsuper Cena. They're a bunch of gimps. They're a bunch of gimps. Why should I fucking be surprised anymore? Like, the Premier League is the worst fucking league in football. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. I work with children as well. Quite simply, like, because just when Josiah's in a bad mood, he acts like a child. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Good one, though, Katherine. Good one. That is very true. be fair, I'm not watching the football, so I'm good. Rashford's playing on the other wing, mate. He's playing on the other side. Aye. Let's hear it. What's everyone got on your minds tonight? Let me hear yous. What have yous got for me? No question is a stupid question, so ask whatever you like tonight. Anyone's welcome to join as well. This is on StreamYard, so you don't need to worry about that. This is just a bit of fun. Nothing serious. I did. And I gave it a 0 out of 10. It was awful. Yep, that's true. Which leaves us with a good thing. It leaves me as... It does one good thing. Oh, Sean Penn. It leaves me as the champion. And the good thing is because it was a 5-match card, a draw was inevitable, therefore the draw rule doesn't come into effect, so I got a free pass. Absolute top tier. We are surviving, we are thriving. For now. There was nothing, honestly, I can say that was remotely good about Backlash, except maybe Rollins versus Breaker, and that still makes it a 0 out of 10 show. The difference is, at least I'm going to be honest about it. No, I still got a draw at Double or Nothing. I still have the draw. I'm good. It was El Torito that was around like 10 years ago, but it was still in as a minion. They were still classed as a minion. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we all got one wrong. It's still technically a draw. We've never done draws on a 5-match card. We ain't starting now. We are not starting now. Double or Nothing is where it's going to count. And that's when I'm going to lose the title anyway. On purpose. Like, I plan to lose at Double or Nothing. And it was Rashford that scored as well. From a free kick, so that's painful enough as it is. Really painful. My aim was just to win the damn thing. I don't intend to stay champion long. What's your favourite Double or Nothing event? The first one. No thanks. What did you make of what AEW did last night? To be honest, I actually thought Collision was a bit underwhelming. Like, I thought overall, I thought the title match was good between Pac and Darby Allin, but the rest of it was really weak. John Swinney vows indie referendum 2 bid after SMP sweeps the victory. For fuck's sake. They're not going to get what they want. Reform getting 17 seats up here is dangerous. You're not going... Sarwar, you're not going to win the fucking election, you stupid prick. Your top 3 fantasy movies. Great question. Do you think Jack Perry losing the title to Mark Davis was the wrong decision? No. I thought it was a great decision. That's a really tough question, that. Okay, I'm going to say one that might surprise you guys. The Never-Ending Story. Dragonheart. And number 2... The Two Towers. I'd probably have to say it's those. I've seen a lot of fantasy movies, so it's really tricky. Like, I've seen a shitload of films. I'm a film guy. I love TV, but I'm a film guy. What are your top 3 desserts of all time? Chocolate cake, triple chocolate cake, and again, cake. Never-Ending Story is actually a really good film. Absolutely hilarious that the fucking Labour leader for, like, Scottish Labour leader actually disappeared after he lost the polls. Probably not. That's a good one, that.
I want Spider-Man!
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in...
Reece Russell.
I believe in...
Reece Russell.
Cause they love him in Scotland, and 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 Scotland. They say, I believe in...
Reece Russell.
I believe in...
Reece Russell.
have come out of nowhere to answer the prayers of the city, just when all hope seemed to be lost.
I believe in
Reece Russell.
It was Katherine. It's always Katherine. She's always to blame. It was you, and here's the evidence. Definitely not my favorite fantasy. It's definitely Katherine. Batman. Yes, you did. You can't hide from it. You said my name. I'm just showing you on screen. Don't start your nonsense, woman. Don't start your nonsense. Batman's my number one. Spider-Man's my second. No, no, no. It's still plain and simple. You still any part of my name triggers it. I'm not surprised. Madrid playing a 4-4-2s was going to haunt them big time. You can't play a fucking 4-4-2 and expect to fucking survive here. It doesn't work. Who is the best Batman villain to never appear in a movie? Best Batman villain to never appear in a movie. Hush. Yet. Hush. Bane's been in it twice. Oh, wouldn't surprise me. For me, 100%, the best Batman villain never to appear in a movie is Hush. But that's coming very soon. And I'm really, really intrigued for how they are going to do that. Right. But Madrid are screwed. Fuck well. Fuck them. I mean, they're not called the League of Levitating Owls, though. It's the Court of Owls. And the Court of Owls are actually the main villain of this trilogy that Robert Pattinson's in. Of the Arkham games, which is your number one? Arkham City. Arkham City, 100%. Why does it keep fucking... There we go. Yeah, it's a really good game. To be fair, the whole series is good. Like, they have their individual faults and stuff, but it is a really good game. Would you rather have Wolverine's healing powers or Magneto's ability to manipulate metal? With Wolverine, you're gonna die eventually because you can't heal old age. Whereas manipulating metal, I would have great fun with that. It would be Magneto. Favorite Marvel franchise? I mean, it would have to be Spider-Man. Then the X-Men. Then Fantastic Four. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually quite a decent song. It's decent. I wouldn't say it's great, but I think it's decent. I'm surprised they used Corey Taylor's lyrics. Like, considering the genre of music, like, it's wild to see Motionless in White having a collaboration with a Slipknot member. If you were cast as Mr. Fantastic in a Fantastic Four movie, who would be your first choice of Susan Storm? Jessica Alba or someone else? 8-year-old me is having flashbacks. I like Jessica Alba, but I would still have to say Scarlett Johansson. Even though she was Black Widow, I would still have her in both roles. Jessica Alba was actually really good in those two films, but the second film was just really underwhelming for how they portrayed Galactus, and the fucking script was just weak. And obviously, rest in peace, Julian McMahon. One awesome actor he was. Best and worst albums you've heard. Ooh. But the best album for me. Can't play that song. To be fair, American Idiot is probably my top 2, maybe top 3. Number 1's got to be Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water. The worst album I've ever heard. There's some good songs, but in a bad film, it's sorry, not a bad film. A bad album still has that effect. I think the worst album I've ever listened to. Fucking hell. Even though there's some good songs in it, I just think they got it wrong, but they got better. But only because the previous album was great. I'm going to have to say Desensitized by Drowning Pool. Imagine Dragons are great. I like Imagine Dragons. He took too much Blue Chew. He took too much Blue Chew to get over Stephanie Vaquer, and it backfired. possible stomach ulcers, which was an effect from norovirus, because according to Reece, Vicaire tried to get rid of me. Hey, you can't put the blame on me for this. We can put the blame on her. We can absolutely put the blame on her. Nowhere near my desk, but how on earth am I able to click things? That's weird. How can I click all these things? I'm nowhere near my desk. She used to be. He's gave up on her. He moved on from her pretty quickly to another chick. Just like you moved on from Kevin Nash very quickly. Yeah, he's a moron. Conveniently, you moved on too quick. Yeah, the same Asuka that's done. To be fair, that but watching it in total silence was the right move. Interesting. He has announced a tournament for himself. There's going to be a tournament where they win, where you don't even have to win your matches. The fans will vote for the new John Cena Classic Champion. Roy Sheen gave up on him really quickly. Roy Sheen just has a thing for Kevins. I feel sorry for the Kevins. I call cap on that. Can we just have Kurt Angle back? If only. Probably. Oh, I hope not. He doesn't know how to stay away. Ah, no. Why would I get rid of it? I know. I know. These gingerbread memes are fucking painful. See if AC Milan bottle the Champions League, I swear to God, I'm gonna give up on life. If they genuinely bottle the Champions League, I'm gonna be furious. Especially with 2 games to go after this. Fucking pathetic. Allegri and his 3-5-2, man. Oh, we can't play that. Never mind. Shouldn't play that. Play that. Bye. We're nearly at an hour, folks. So come on. Ask me some questions. Come on. Give me some stuff to answer. I know. I know. say we don't have to talk about wrestling, and I get asked a wrestling question. I suppose that's what happens when you're a wrestling channel, I suppose. Yeah, I know Rhino was in Glasgow last weekend. I've already met him, so I couldn't be arsed going. If it's all time, it's Keiji Muto, Marufuji, Keno, Misawa, Ozawa. If it's current, it's Ozawa, Kiyomiya, Naito, Bushi, Dragonbane. Like I have, like I actually have Ozawa in my top 5 now, pretty much ahead of Kiyomiya on my all-time list on Noah. I'm a big Kiyomiya fan though. They two will flick and switch between each other, to be fair. What would be your ideal final match for the Hardys when the time is right? A coffin. I don't know. There isn't a single team out there good enough that they'll compete against because they're in TNA. And if they go back to WWE, they're not going to get a good tag team anyway, so... Who your ones to watch on the Indies for the rest of the year going at 2027? Jack Morris. Even though he's in Noah, he still competes on the Indies. So Jack Morris, Luke Jacobs, Michael Oku, Drilla Maloney, Riho, Session Moff Martina, Charlie, Steph DeLander, that's probably it. What do you think Kofi and Xavier should do now? Well, I know for a fact that AEW are after both of them. AEW are after both of them, I know that. Personally, I think they shouldn't do anything. I think they should set up a wrestling school and business together. Since they don't own Up, Up, Down, Down, If that's true, they're absolutely stupid. Well, WWE owned the rights to it, so they own the rights to it, so whatever they want. If they gave the rights to Xavier Woods, then that works, but they won't. I think they should, though. It's not going to happen. To be fair, I do like Deal or No Deal the most. That or Countdown or Weakest Link. I like to really test knowledge and have a little bit of fun. Jeopardy's not too bad, actually. I mean, Trev, that's fine. I mean, by all means, I would absolutely understand that. I get it. Although, to be fair, any team that cheats to win, completely understand, and a referee in your back pocket. But I will give them credit, that overhead kick was insane. That overhead kick was insane. I won't deny that. But the referee was in the back pocket the whole time. Because how you can't give a complete... how you can't give an easy red card, I'll never understand. To be fair, I'm not surprised by the result, by the way. I ain't surprised. Because the first half is exactly the same as what happened on Monday. Bruce Forsyth's a good laugh. He was a good laugh. Depends on how you contextualize it. I'm being honest, like, Alistair Johnson should have been sent off. That was a definite red card. Now, like I say, like, the first half, Rangers were the better team. Second half, they got ripped apart. I can be honest about that. I am honest about that. But that was a red card. How he got away with that, I will never know. I will never know. And I don't think the manager is actually... I don't think this manager's actually committed to this job. I actually think he needs to go. And I'll say another person needs to go. Michael Carrick. I still wouldn't have given him the job at the end of the season. But in terms of this question, it definitely depends on the context. Are you talking about wrestling or a dream fatal four-way that I'm involved in? Because there's two different types of answers. But if it's just a wrestling fatal four-way, AJ versus Liger versus Angle versus Brett with Kenny Omega special guest referee. Job done. Yep, exactly. I think if he wants the job in the next couple of years, I'm fine with it. But right now, no. Like, he's got no Premier League experience apart from this interim position. It'll be Ollie PTSD. I want him to go and take another job like I was going to say Bournemouth, but they're getting Marco Rose. Like, I don't know, like, if Glasner leaves Palace, go and take the Palace job. Or go to Fulham. We don't know what's happening with Marco Silva. Take a bigger challenge on a permanent basis right now where you're actually at your level. And then the next couple of years, maybe you can go to Man United. We should only be looking at three managers, and Michael Carrick is not on that list for me. But a fatal four-way I'm involved in, well, she's in it. And then Trish Stratus and Candice Michelle. Nah, I'm just kidding. Actually, no, to be fair, I would have Tekla as well. It'd be a fatal five-way. I mean, pure wrestling, of course. Just saying. If it was up to me, though, I would have... There is, like, actually a list of a fatal four-way I would have, and it's myself versus Styles versus Brett versus Angle. That would be my trip. That would be my fatal four-way for just wrestling. What? I think it's funny that Bayern Munich are having an absolute rage because Harry Kane missed a penalty for the first time in 3 years. Oh yeah, the public are stupid. Yeah, we know that I win that. We know that I win that. James won't be able to move his legs, let alone move his arms to make an announcement. Ooh, I said that out loud. We know firmly if it was a wrestling match and a fatal four-way, we know that I win it, absolutely. That's quite the choice. How do you survive that when you just get politicked? You would just get politicked. I find something that's really important to me. Where the fuck did I put it? I know what I would call myself. I've already trademarked it. Sort of. In Finnish, it would be a butterfly pile driver and a sharpshooter. I would have a simple one-on-one with Carlos Silva, and it wouldn't be a wrestling match. It would be his fight to survive. Wouldn't mind a match against Jericho. We want Cross. Funnily enough, that movement is dead. Like his hopes of being WWE champion. Ooh. Hope I haven't lost it. Sup, Xavier? Found it. Did not want to lose this. It's really important to me. I would lock myself in a cage with barbed wire on it. Handicap match. Me versus Dreamer versus Cut Close versus Delirious. Actually, no, make it a... Actually, keep adding it. I would add Aaron Loves Wrestling, Denise Salcedo, Maria Fernando, and Sean Ross Sapp, and it would be a 7-on-1, and I would just beat the shit out of all of them. You know, equal opportunity. I'd beat the shit out of all of them. Just a memento. Really important. Something that was made for me. Oh, there's another one I'm looking for. Where is it? Something I'm going to need in a couple of weeks' time. Where are you? My most important work. Something that I got a couple of years ago. I found one of them. Now I need to find the other one. Yeah, Backlash was shit. Infantino and Seb Blatter. I did warn people about watching Backlash. I mean, I called it Backwash, but I warned you. And I won't be making that mistake again. I mean, to be fair, at least I give people personality. I at least make the effort to give my stream something good. That's not good. If that ain't gonna offend me, a comment like that. That doesn't faze me at all. Oh, I've got to take my meds, you know, because Fernando thinks I've got to take them, eh? Fucking spanner. We must not forget our meds, even though it's not the actual real ones. I know, that's why I'm not offended. That's why I'm not offended. I mean, after all, I could easily do something absolutely crazy on the stream right now and not blow a gasket. I'm about to do something completely wild on you lot. Oh God Almighty! Let's not speak that into existence, James. Let's not do that. We can't have that much punishment on our lives, because that'll end up happening. My most prized possession. Probably my car. My car. Or my PlayStation or my PC. No, I'm just about to just go insane. Like I say, I'm about to do something completely bonkers. I don't think you guys are ready for this. I don't sing. I don't do things naturally. I mean, say it's possessed. I just think it's fun. Don't worry, he's taking the piss. Don't worry. I call this the manic phase. It's called having a laugh. Plus, I know it will offend people, and I like the idea of offending people. It's called having a laugh. YouTube is about having fun. And there's no need for order to be restored. We're fine. I'm just having a laugh. Because I'm sick of all the shit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't care. I've already had enough from people recently. Like, the Weekly Steelchair is still going because I chose not to quit. Like, I could have just handed the reins over to someone and be like, I'm done. But this channel's nothing without me. And I enjoy having fun. I live for manic. Nah, he probably went, that's really cool. I've had to kick out people that were racist recently. I've had to kick out people that are abusive. I've had to kick out people that are just torn-faced pricks. I've logged out my Twitter account because I'm sick of other drama. Other things. It's about time that I just go, you know what, I'm putting myself first. I normally do other things for people. I'm a people person. I hate, like, a people pleaser. I please people. Because I've got to make sure I don't do anything wrong. Yeah, well, fuck that. I'm only going to care about those that matter. I will not be controlled or bullied on my own channel. Never. I'm not going to let it happen. No one's going to bully me on my channel. I won't let it happen. It's why I come on here and I have fun. If I wanted to take this seriously, like on a whole serious level, on a different point of context, you would see a whole different type of me. But that's not what this is. This is about having fun. This is a safe space. This is a place for people to come and speak and communicate and give their opinions. Not someone to come in and think they're above and beyond everybody because they think they're funny. Or they think they're smart when actually they're really stupid. I ain't gonna let that shit happen again. Yeah, abuse is not tolerated. Absolutely not. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with that, Trev. That's why my limit is very, very slim. And I mean, we all have entertainment. We all have fun. Apparently, I'm sexist. If that's the case, then amazing. Wonderful. I'm so sexist, I hold my hand up. I'm so sexist that I give people of all genders a chance. I'm just crazy on a level that you can't match. I already handed over something I never wanted to do. Weekly Steel Chaos in a bad way, yeah. I already handed over something that I should never have done. But I built something new out of it. I built this. I built this. I helped build this. Oh yeah, and what's another thing? Oh yeah. I built this. No, I know. Oh, it's alright, Roisin. I'm so sexist that Catherine's a host on the show. You know, the funny thing is like you can't even to call me that. You have to have facts behind it, and there's no evidence. There isn't any. Oh, cheers, Xavier. I mean, to be fair, it's not that in the UK. She had it in March, thankfully. But I appreciate it. And to yours. But like, I just laugh. Where's the evidence? Less than a month ago. About 3.5 weeks ago. Something like that. Either way, it was hilarious. Like the person who done it conveniently is somebody who doesn't even support her own gender. But I do. Makes me sexist apparently. All because I think someone's terrible at their job. Oh yes, she did. Conveniently, that person is long gone. Cheers, Xavier. Like, if you're gonna call me something, at least present some evidence. I've been called so many things, but there's no way you can justify it. I mean, to be fair, telling me to take my meds is probably more offensive than to anything than calling me sexist. Because here's a truth. Yeah, that was funny when she called us the sexiest, not sexist. I burst out laughing. I mean, to be fair, I mean, look at me. No surprise she fancies me. Undeserved attention. Exactly. Exactly. Catherine, you do call me lots of things. But the reality is like I'm actually one of the nicest people on YouTube. I'm very harsh. I won't lie. I won't lie. I'm probably the harshest person on YouTube. At least in my own opinion, I am probably the harshest. But I'm very fair. And I'm probably the nicest person. In terms of owner of a content, like owner of a channel, all of that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, cool. Because Roy Sheen, it's because their lives are worth nothing. Never had a thought of calling you sexist. No, but you called me Catherine. Is that you trying to say you think of me as the other word? I think straight to the point can still come across as harsh because my point could be harsh even if it is straight to the point. Yeah, that podcast name is gone now. But you know what? It's actually with someone that they can actually do something with it, and I hope they do. Like, I'm actually going to say, I haven't brought up the podcast name in quite a while. I'm actually going to bring it up right now because I hope this goes somewhere. Like, I want this to be heard. Like, this is actually the one time I brought up this podcast name in a long time. I actually hope that Just Free Guys podcast returns on that channel. I actually hope that happens. Like, I want that podcast to return from that individual, and I want them to go and I want them to do something with it. I think it would be great for them. Like, I really hope that happens. Like, that is straight from here. Like, I mean that. I mean that with all my heart. I actually hope they bring it back and they use it. Because it's something that shouldn't have disappeared. Just like my Twitch should never have stopped being streaming to. But at the moment, I made a choice and I'm sticking with it. I'm no longer on Twitter for the time being. That's a choice. And I had to, you know? I can't take more on than I should. I'm not as healthy as you think I am. Like, here, I'm not. Or I'm not as perceived. Like, I come on here and I'm the same person with everyone. On a screen, off a screen, I'm the exact same person. But I use up a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Because I want everyone to get the best from me. I can't do that when I'm getting unfairly targeted or I'm being dismissed over my opinion because my opinion doesn't matter. They've stopped talking about me. Yeah, true. And I just want people to have good lives. That's all it is, really. I don't care for drama. I don't want drama. I don't want my energy to be wasted. It's why I'm hesitant about who I associate with, who I'm helping, who I'm watching. Yeah, I can take banter. I can take banter. But I can't and will not take abuse. I will not have someone tell me on my stream my opinion doesn't matter when I was asked for it. And I absolutely will not have someone come into my stream the day after I get diagnosed with ADHD and get told to take my medication. I will not have someone say that, you know? Oh, Rangers are right now are a joke. That's why I'm hoping that they sign Gilmore and Ferguson in the summer, because they need serious midfielders. This is the best I've been in quite a while. Positive mindset, focused, happy. Because we do things the right way. At least I try to. I'm not going to have someone dictate what happens on here. This is my channel. I'm privileged to have amazing people on here. Yeah, there is no time for it. It's what's the point? Like, what are you going to achieve from it? What do you achieve from abusing someone? It just shows that you're just an absolute fud. You're a cockwomble. You're a fuddy-duddy. Like, there's no need. Live life your own way. The difference is, you know, if I'm going to be abusive to someone, because my expression changes. My expression changes. But if I'm having a joke with you, you can tell. It's not hard. If someone told you to take your medication after you got told, oh yeah, that person went for me just because I said something that they couldn't accept. I was asked an honest question and I gave an honest answer, and it absolutely offended them. Yeah, you achieved nothing. Yeah, and fuddy duddy is one of my favorite insults. Cockwomble is number one. Twat waffle. I've got plenty of insults that you guys have never heard that I could definitely give. This is about pro wrestling. All we have are different opinions on a show. We like or dislike. It's not about debating or swearing. Yeah, exactly. And you can, to be fair, think swearing in every language. It's how you use it that illustrates a point. Just because I don't think Rey Mysterio is in the top 5, sorry, yeah, just because I don't think Rey Mysterio is, for me, in the top 5 greatest masked wrestlers in the world or of all time, doesn't mean you have to abuse me. It doesn't mean I don't rate Rey Mysterio. It's just I think there's better wrestlers than him. Wow. What a shock. I mean, imagine being so sensitive. Uh-oh, I said the S word. Ooh, Josiah said the S word. That's going to be a fine. Josiah's going to fine me for that. I'll have to pay reparations. No. Oh yeah, like it's ironic that my opinion matters until I say something and people just get offended. Does his world title reigns bring him down? No, it's not that his world title reigns bring him down. It's just in my opinion, I've seen better wrestlers that are in a mask than he is. But I've never once said I don't like Rey Mysterio. Ever. I've just preferred other masked wrestlers that I think I've had that are just better. I mean, at least Milan have tried to win a game. Color me shocked. Color me shocked. And I knew it was 2-0 Barcelona. The Weeds always find a way coming out the grass in the end. Yeah, that's true. I will give Celtic credit today. They won, right? They won today. But I don't know how Alistair Johnson did not get sent off. I really don't know. But what I will say is today I have lost all faith in Danny Rowe as the manager. Because he does not seem to understand the length of the job. And quite frankly, it's proven to me next season that the midfield for the midfield next season for Rangers needs to be Barron, Lewis Ferguson, Billy Gilmore. I think it's proven itself. I think Diomande and Chugwane, good backup players. I think Raskin's going to get sold anyway, so it makes no difference. I prefer Mystic over Rey Mysterio as well. And Liger is the greatest mass wrestler I've ever seen. 100%, he's the greatest mass wrestler I've ever seen. But why does that have to spark a riot? Oh, it's because I said that Amazing Red would have done better in that WCW period than Rey Mysterio. Hello. Rey Mysterio was a pioneer, but fucking Amazing Red pioneered a whole different style of wrestling. Martin O'Neill, great manager, for sure. I think Rangers just need a manager that will play a 4-3-3 and they'll go out and sign those two players. I think Rangers could easily get Barron, Ferguson, and Gilmore into midfield. I think they could easily get Lewis Ferguson out of Bologna. And Gilmore, there's no way Napoli are going to keep him. You sell Nico Raskin, there you go. You've landed Ferguson and Gilmore. I think they need to get Josh Doig out of Sassuolo. I think they need another left back because I think Max Aarons is going to go to right back with Tavernier leaving. I don't think Rangers are good with a number 10, so I would personally sell Asgard. I think he's done really poor. I would personally want to keep Nico Raskin, but I think he's going to get sold after the World Cup. Mike Humer, he's not going to stay, so Rangers need a new left winger. Skov Olsen, I don't know why they don't play him properly at all. But I think if Rangers want to really challenge for the league next year, they need to invest in the midfield. Maybe get a centre back, get a left back. Jack Butland needs to fuck off. I would bring back McCrory personally for number one goalkeeper. And I would switch to 4-3-3. No, I think if Rangers came in for Gilmore, I think he would go. He is a Rangers fan after all. I think if Rangers offered him a move, he'd go. Same with Lewis Ferguson. Lewis Ferguson's a Rangers fan. I think Lewis Ferguson. I would play Gilmore as the holding midfielder. Connor Barron is like the box-to-box player, and then Ferguson would be my playmaker. I think Rangers could cause serious threats with that midfield three, you know? Yeah, you need fullbacks. I would hope, to be fair, see, with Aarons and Dujon Sterling, I can see one of them going. I would try everything to get Aaron Hickey. I would really like to see Aaron Hickey in a Rangers shirt. I want to see more Scottish players play for Rangers. Like, I actually have an ideal lineup for what I want to see Rangers play next season, which would shock people. Like, I have an ideal lineup. I do think Hearts will win the league now, but it's going to be really tight. Like, if I was the Rangers manager next season, I know what my team would look like. I would absolutely not have Dallo at Rangers. I would rather end it all. I hate Dallo. Fucking horrible. I hope Man United get rid of him next season, though. Like, I'm really hoping they get rid of him. Forest Newcastle, yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm genuinely not. Nathan Patterson's a good player. Like he's a really good player. I think it's just unfortunate for him that the injuries have cost him. Yeah, Trevor knows I'm a Man United fan. I don't think Dallow's dog shit for sure. See, can I get? Let's see if I can get him. Yeah, he knows. Trevor knows exactly how I feel about Man United. Put it that way. I have a feeling they're going to spend big in the summer anyway. So, yeah, Barnes and Elliott just proven that they, for me, summed up how they are as a squad. Those two players like just pissed me off by the fact that they chose not to play for us. Especially Elliot Anderson, fucking Judas. Have a good one, Roy Sheen. Yeah, you got the right result, that. If it was up to me, that's what I would have for the Rangers lineup for next season, personally. Bring back McCrory, sign Hickey, restore Suter to defence, put Fernandez on the left, Doig, restore Connor Barron permanently to the to the starting lineup, Gilmore, Ferguson. So that's 5 signings. And then McCausland will come back from his loan. Chermiti's already there, and then Skov also will be a permanent, and the owners will easily spend it. Bang, 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 bang. That's it. Job done. Already, that's a much better team. And in that team alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Scottish players. That's the problem. There's not enough Scottish players in the Rangers team. The only thing I would like to see, though, if we didn't get any of these, if we didn't sign him, for example, I take Elliot Watt out of Motherwell, and I would get Braga from Hearts. Easy. Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of rebuild will happen. I don't know. I think Rangers will spend big in the summer though, like because of the new owners. I think they will spend big. To be fair, United, I want to see a complete change as well. Fucking the best of a bad bunch. We definitely need another couple of midfielders. That's just one of the midfielders I want. I don't trust our left backs. Ideally, I'd want a new left back. Go with younger defense. Match Rawe, because I think we need another right. We need that too. We need four. If I'm being honest, we need 4 new fullbacks. I think even for Emblemo, his backup is clearly Dorgu. We need a backup for Cunha before Cunha eventually moves into a 4-2-3-1, because he's going to end up taking Fernandez's place anyway when Fernandez leaves. But like, in the event, like, they're just going to replace these two for a minute, because the other players I want. Yes. To be fair, I know it's a long shot, but I would still have this guy. I don't care all realism, ill realism. Football clubs just don't care. And then sort out the wings, but yeah. Fullbacks, get them fucking sorted. Get defense, midfield and defenders is what is all I care about this summer. Midfielders and defenders. I think you might be able to get Jack Grealish. He does suit you. I think Sesko's coming along really well. I think considering the first half of the season, he was not scoring enough. He was not finding his feet. I think he's now found his position. And I'm glad for him. I hope next season, under a better manager, either a Luis Enrique or a Nagelsmann or a Simeone, I want to see Sesko hit 20 goals in the Premier League. I want to see him hit 20 goals in the Premier League. Yeah. If, to be fair, if Flick left Barcelona, I wouldn't mind him either. But my top 3 are those 3. Flick's like my number 4. Yep. See, I respect Real Madrid's history, but they're just an absolute nightmare. You know what I mean? Like, Madrid is a nightmare. I've got some Madrid shirts and all that, but I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm a Real Madrid fan. I just like, they've had a lot of players I've liked. But if I had to say like a Spanish club that I would say I would, if I didn't support any other team in the world football and I was just going to support a Spanish team, it probably would be Atletico Madrid. Flick said Barca's his last club. I don't believe that, honestly. I genuinely think he will. I think if another opportunity came up, he would take it. And who joined the season after that? Two 2009-10 was a treble season. How ironic that the manager they're going to get is Mourinho. To be fair, they've got 2 players I think is amazing. You just brought up one of them. The whole thing is ridiculous, Trev. It's ridiculous. But with the whole situation, just send Valverde to Man United. Just send us Valverde. I'll take him in a heartbeat. It shows that Real Madrid is not a suitable environment right now. It's a complete chaotic mess. Fuck knows like where it's gonna go. I actually think the one that's responsible for all of it is Kylian Mbappe. He's dominated that entire dressing room in the worst way. If Mourinho gets the job, I beg that he gets rid of Kylian Mbappe from Real Madrid. If he wants to succeed, he's got to get rid of him. True, but it wouldn't surprise me if he still won La Liga. Apparently, he's not spoken to Madrid, though, but I do think he will, because Amorim is going to replace him. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, and with all due respect to Mbappe, yes, he's a great finisher. Yes, he's achieved a lot in the game, but God forbid, I would never sign him. I would never sign him. Oh, Vinicius Jr.'s a prick. I hate the way that Madrid have chosen them over Rodrigo. The way he's reinvented himself at Barcelona, I would be for Man United. I know this is not going to... A friend of mine who's a Leeds fan is not going to like this, but I would go all in for Rafinha. Like, I would go all in for Rafinha. But that depends on the manager we get. I think you have to go for the best managers out there, and right now, yeah, exactly. And to be fair, they've got the best manager in the world, who conveniently is who we should be going for. The best manager in club football or the best manager in international football, go for Nagelsmann or Enrique. Ideally, I think right now, club-wise, I would rather just get either of those two. Fucking school the Premier League and what it means to actually play football. PSG have got, in terms of that PSG squad, there's like five or six PSG players I absolutely would have at Man United, for example, in a heartbeat. Just I like watching them play football. Like, so people are going to expect me to say the two fullbacks. Yeah, Bayern fucked him over. I've always been a fan of Nagelsmann. He's always been in my top two with Enrique. So, like, I look at that PSG team. So, Vitinha, Neves, Lee Kang-in, Nuno Mendes, and Kvaratskhelia are like five players out of that team that I would take in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, I would take them in a heartbeat. I also like Fabian Ruiz and I like Dembele now more than ever. But that's the difference, is they've actually signed the players that matter. Like, those are players I'm like, why did we not consider? And now you'll never get them. Like, João Neves, we should never have allowed to go to PSG. Right, that was a massive mistake. Vitinha, absolutely. He would honestly shore up our midfield easily. Like, I actually think Vitinha, Fernandes, Neves would be the best midfield in the Premier League. Sorry, Kobe Manu. I wouldn't have Mbappe ever. And if he played for us back in the day, Ferguson, Gravison, Heitinga would have killed him. Oh, for sure. Actually, to be fair, a midfield diamond of Manu, Vitinha, Neves, and Fernandes would actually kill the Premier League. That would actually kill the Premier League, now you think about it. But we need to sign the best in class for the summer. You know what I mean? Like, we have to sign the best overall. And I'm sick of us just choosing low caliber football players. Enough's enough. Sign top players, you actually win things. You sign players that are absolute duds, you're going to do nothing. Get the best manager in the world, give him a full backing, let him sign who he wants, and then you'll actually see what happens if you don't interfere. Funny that. If you don't interfere, you actually succeed. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen now with Mikel Arteta, that absolute dickhead. An Arsenal fan has some bald cunt Arsenal fan that always appears in that stupid show AFTV. He says Arteta is bigger than Ferguson. I don't know how you can think shit like that. Yep, Chelsea do want Xabi Alonso. He'd be good for them. I think one day they'll get Fabregas as a manager. I think Fabregas would be quality for Chelsea. Really good manager. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of potential as a manager. Wow, fuck me, we're on that much views. Jesus, I didn't even notice. Thank you so much, folks. It's the first time I've checked all night. Jesus. I just don't know how you can claim Arteta is better than Ferguson when Arteta's only ever won one trophy and it was not with his fucking squad. Like, that doesn't make any sense. The worst analyst, Gary Neville. The ex Liverpool chubby guy on ESPN, Sam Nicol, whatever he's called. And McAteer. Exactly, James. That is literally it. To be fair, Trev, like I actually do quite well on shows, but another near 100 view show is actually quite good. Having a laugh. No wrestling, just having a laugh. Okay. Friend of mine's actually live. He's doing a show himself. Interesting. I think Steve Nichols a bit weird, but I just don't like him because I think he's weird. But I will say he's not a bad conversation, though. He actually does speak well. He speaks well. I think he's just weird. But yeah. So it has been a really good show tonight, folks. I do thank you all for watching. I am going to get out here, but I'm going to do a quick couple of things before I do wrap up. So I want to give a big thank you to everybody who not only who's tuned in tonight, but who's tuned in for the entirety of the show. I do thank those who actually continue to support this channel as well. Like, I get it. There's other channels out there that are much better than this. I get it. I'm not going to say the Weekly Steelchair is the best channel, right? I'm not going to. Even if it's my channel, I'm not going to be fickle, right? We're not. But we're probably the most inclusive channel, I think. I think we're very inclusive with our audience. I think we do our best to give people a voice and people a chance to come and speak here and have a laugh. I feel like we do that really well. I feel like I do that really well. I take pride in that. I don't miss comments. I don't miss communication. I'm always upfront and honest with my audience. So I thank you all for watching on that part, and I thank you for supporting the channel. But what I will say, though, is other couple of things I want to bring up. So in terms of the channel, so don't worry, I'm not stepping away, but there's a reason why I've got the Discord. Not just about having people in the Discord, but I want to start getting more people involved in shows, more people involved in hosting shows, more people creating and generating content for the channel, building things up. So it means a lot. It means a lot for the channel to progress, that I want more people to feel like they may not get a chance to be on just for saying sake, because we've got to actually recognize some people. They may never get on like a Wrestle Purist, or they may never get on Fightful, although don't bother, you'll lose your soul. People may not make it to Body Slam. They might not make it to Sports Kida. Or, God forbid, your madness about having an argument with a midget because he thinks his opinion is better than everyone else's. You could end up on Wrestling Observer. But the difference is they don't always appreciate their audience. I do. So if you do want to talk about wrestling on here, you are more than welcome to join our Discord. If you want to come on shows with us, you're more than welcome. All that we ask is you just respect who's on here. You respect who's in the chats. You don't abuse folk. You just have a laugh. We're here to talk about wrestling. We're not here to destroy people's lives. That's futile. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need. So we're not here for that shit. I have been promising other things as well, so we're going to get to it. So I'm going to address a few things right now. Member streams, we've just passed 100, and Trevor, thank you, really appreciate that comment, mate. Thank you so much, that's really nice. Chester, thank you too. James, that's hilarious. And Josiah, thanks, brother. Okay, member streams. I want to know what you guys would like to do for member streams, because we have a couple of members already for the channel, and I'm really grateful. So we need to start doing member videos. So what would you like to see? Is there people you would like to see come on the channel? Like, try and reach out. I'm going to try and reach out to get people on here. So whatever you like, let me know. The quiz. This is the big one. This is the one people have been waiting for. The quiz. Because I got rid of videos that don't... Excuse me. I got rid of videos that have no impact on the channel anymore. Like, in the sense of they weren't doing anything. They weren't really... Nobody was really caring about them. So clearly the content didn't really match them. So that's okay. So I removed those. So that's freed up a lot of videos that we can bring on the channel. Lives, shorts, recorded videos, the lot, okay? So we have nowhere near 1,000. And by people, we mean Billy. Yes. Katherine, I'm glad to have you on here. You're a good laugh, and I'm glad I met you for another channel. Josiah, we met randomly on a Twitter post talking about New Japan, which is great. James, you've been following me since the Weekly Armchair and the World of Football podcast. You're a good bloke. See? Know your audience. So the quiz isn't going to be video 1000. But we're actually going to make it feel like it because it's going to be a spectacle. It's going to feel like the 1000th video. Number 1000 is showing. So I'm going to make sure that that video gets everything it needs to be. Everyone gets what they deserve, and they're going to get some fun. So I'm going to bookmark it now. So if you're watching this, I want you to take note of this date, and I want you to remember it very, very carefully. I am going to set the show. I do know too much about my audience, but the reason is because I actually pay attention and I get to know my audience. So, today is May 10th. I am going to set the quiz for June 13th. I'm going to set it for June 13th. That gives us plenty of time. That means we have plenty of time for people that want to take part. And then I can properly try and test out how this quiz is actually going to work. And I have another couple announcements to do as well. So, Katherine is a permanent host. Josiah is a permanent host. Eilidh is a permanent host. But I want to reward someone else on the chat. And I know it's difficult for him. But I'm going to try. Now, the likes of Abu and Billy are absolutely welcome to come on the show whenever they can. 100%. But I'm going to reward someone right now. So, because I know he's busy on his own stuff, and he does work crazy hours, so it's not easy for him, I am going to throw a live offer right now to the first subscriber of the Weekly Steelchair. I'm going to throw an offer to him right now if he's interested. And he is in the chat. He knows who it is, Glenn. He knows. Don't worry. He knows who he is. He's in the chat right now. Josiah exactly knows who it is. For the record, it's not Josiah. But the first subscriber of the Weekly Steelchair is in the chat right now. Now, I haven't spoken about this with anybody. I've been thinking about it for a little while, and I want to do it right now. Yeah, James. I hope he does as well, because I have a feeling he's going to like this. Mr. Dunlop. I'm going to bring a banner up on screen right now as a formal offer to you. And I want to know if you're interested. Mr. Dunlop. Considering your work hours, considering your schedule, don't worry. That's something we can talk about. But how do you feel? Yes! Get in. That's a result, Josiah. That's a win for me. What did he get suspended for? PSG winning 1-0. They stay top of the league. But Lynn are only 6 points behind. They play next week, actually. His account violated the rules. I'm actually so happy. I'm actually fucking happy. Let me do an honorable dance celebration. Hold on. Fade, your life is officially in. Well, we know Katherine definitely does bite. I'll have to check what's coming up in work. Crazy few weeks to come. I'll double check in the week. Sounds a good idea. The good thing about this, mate, is it's not just about gaming. I've got a crazy idea. I'm thinking, apparently it's copyright. See what happens when you steal from people. Stealing for people, huh? Hold that, you fucking bastard. What a fucking victory. Only one person next. There's one person next. You're next. You are next, boy. Because you can't justify this with this. Although, actually, I'm curious. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. God, look how creepy he looks. And here he looks creepy. Good God almighty. Oh, dear God. Dear God. Oh, God, no. Get rid of him. Oh, he is somebody, Trevor, who... he's actually someone who I helped get over 100 subscribers last year. And he never thanked me. So basically, every single person in this community unsubscribed from him. Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Does he have no soul? The son of a bitch. Yeah. But what I'm thinking is for this podcast idea, I'm thinking it's all about like classic games is great. You creepy little bastard. He certainly is. I'm thinking like we actually sit and talk classic games, but we actually link up and play a few at the same time. We can do that together, all that shit. We can have a laugh. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking we do that, like, but I want to just have fun. So I'm thinking, in terms of who I thought was the best choice, I was thinking of you for that. So, and like you said, it's a good idea. I appreciate it. Oh, Jesus Christ, the WCW channel put David Arquette versus DDP versus Jeff Jarrett on 2 days ago. Oh, God almighty, why would you do that? I give up. God. Good God almighty. What's your favorite arcade game of all time? Mine is Shinobi. My favorite arcade game of all time is Mortal Kombat, first one. Like, I would have to say that or Super Mario on the Game Boy, because there isn't any Pokemon arcade games. There's not really much Star Wars arcade. There's a few. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the matter? Something tells me Josiah's seen something wrong. Josiah's probably seen the Laws of the Jungle turn off on him. Oh, it looks like Selena and Charlie were streaming not too long ago. Mortal Kombat was, yeah, awesome. Oh, the WCW. No, they posted it on their channel 2 days ago. Why you would do that, I've got no idea. Gallagher. Great choice. That's a seriously good choice. I've not played Gallagher in years. But I appreciate you saying yes. I'm actually going to bring a lot of new... I'm actually thinking about bringing a lot of new stuff to the channel. So, like, that was one of them. Like, because you look at the channel, we've got some great stuff. We've got Lipsticks and Lariats. We've got the Unbound Grapplecast. The main shows that I do. Now I want to add... Well, you've got the SWA, which is coming back soon. But this is one that I wanted to do. And I want to just really reinvent things and take us forward. And that's how it should be. And I don't intend on... I don't intend on losing out on other things. So this is why I wanted to get this done nice and early. But also, Lipsticks and Lariats is back. Ooh. It's the 14th, Catherine said, I think. You said the 14th, didn't you? It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But we take things our own way. But in the meantime, I am going to get out of here. I do thank everyone for watching. Tomorrow is a day off. But I will see you on Tuesday. So, have a good night, folks. Thank you all for watching. You've all been a phenomenal audience this evening. Double check the other one because, like I say, we're on both the vertical and the... Yeah, I thought so. You're back on Thursday. I mean, to be fair, Glenn, I've been live for 2 hours, 45 minutes. And I've achieved 172 views tonight. So thank you so much, folks. Wednesday. Myself and Josiah on Tuesday, and then me and Josiah on Friday, because we'll be discussing... On Friday, we're going to be discussing Best of the Super Juniors. But Tuesday, we're back on... unfortunately, we have to talk Backlash. Sorry, Backwash. We'll have to do all that. But that's Tuesday. Wednesday is the next episode of the Dragonite series. And then after that, we're going to move on to Dragonite taking on Pokemon Red. And we're going to see how fast we can do it. How fast we can do Pokemon Red with just a Dragonite. So we're going to do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you good evening. Have a good laugh. Have a good night. Good night. Because at the end of the day, you're about to hear exactly what I'm about to say. Take what I say very wisely. And I'll see you Tuesday. See you later. And today, our time comes to an end. This has been another exciting stream. Thank you very much for watching. And also, remember, if you get cracked over the head with a steel chair, you're not going to get concussion. You're just going to come back here. Goodbye.
It's my life in the box in front of